Hamish Balsara Tensegrity table. My specifications. For testing, I created a finger joint and a dovetail joint. This was done to allow for myself to become accustomed in the techniques to create joints. This also allowed me to familiarize myself with common tools used in the workshop. Through testing, I realized I wanted to use a Mortise and tenon joint and a dowel butt joint for my table. This was derived based upon my experience in the testing phase. This also helped with the creation of my design. Table design. Through research, I decided to use a dowel butt joint and Mortise and tenon joint for my project. Computer made model. Popsicle stick made model. Wood dimensions. My dimensions have been derived based upon my model. The ratio of the wood is 10:1 in terms of wood to model. Wood for frame. Tabletop and bottom. Acrylic tabletop design made using CorelDRAW. Following images contain my markings for my Mortise and tenon joint. In here I am using a router to create my Mortise. In the following images I am creating my tenons, which will go inside the Mortise, which is a part of my frame. My completed frame. Markings for dowel butt joint and frame. The creation of my dowel butt joint uses 3 cm dowel, with 1.5 cm going into the frame and 1.5 cm into the tabletop and bottom. Completed dowel butt joint in the frame. Markings for the dowel butt joint in the top and bottom. Creation of the holes for my dowel butt joint. Hammering in my dowel butt joint. Markings for holes to create tension. Drilling the holes to create tension. In the following images, I am working on the creation of tension with the use of fishing lines. In order to create tension, I am utilizing dowel. In my tabletop, I've chiseled out pockets in which this dowel sits. By double weaving the fishing lines in the holes I drilled and tying a knot around the dowel is how tension is created. Before creating tension and making my table float, I wanted to add finishing touches. This was done by sanding every surface and varnishing the wood. For the construction of my special feature, I've undertaken 3 tests using MDF. The purpose of this was to allow for me to find the best speed and power to set the laser cutter at. Through testing, I was able to confidently create my special feature. Making my table float using the double weaving method mentioned earlier. Putting my acrylic tabletop on. The following images shows my final product along with an explanation of how my specifications have been met. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.